All right. So, this week, I hope you have seen the content for this week. It's webinar. It's webinar. Of course, you're going to see what webinar means, but let me tell you that you are going to do a presentation, a group presentation. All right, in the next class. It's going to be a webinar presentation, and hopefully, it won't be that difficult for you because you have already done one presentation in a group. We are going to look at bugs first and see how it works. Then I will tag you, I will tag you in groups, and I will also assign you with an article. Each group will be assigned with one article. So let me share bugs first. Let me share my screen. I hope all of you can see it. So first, let's watch the lecture video on webinar.
Hello everyone, welcome to the content of this week. Today we will be discussing the topic webinar presentation. So what is a webinar? Webinar is a combination of two words, web and seminar together becomes webinar. It is a platform that serves the purpose of holding various events, video presentations, workshops, seminars, training sessions. Webinars create a platform for the presenters to share their contents in an interactive environment. The presenters of the webinars share documents of all kinds, including, but not limited to, voice notes, videos, presentations, and other documents. However, the most important and biggest use of webinar is to educate and engage an audience. In English 091, the students are going to conduct a webinar presentation this week. Now let's look at the steps before the presentation. First of all, students will be divided into 5 groups. Then 5 articles from Bugs will be assigned to each group. Every participant will present the different main ideas or the components of the article. Finally, students may also take information from other sources in the internet. However, they must do a proper citation of the source.
Understand by webinar. What did we see in the video? What did we watch in the video?
Content of this week.
What does webinar means, class? Mean. What does webinar mean? The answer is given already on the screen.
An online seminar.
Mm-hmm.
An online seminar.
Online seminar, exactly. Because before the pandemic, we used to have seminars like in physical setup, right? But when the pandemic hit, everything went online. It's our classes, offices, other organizations, institutions. So everything went online, and of course, people had to, conduct seminars and everything. So when people started conducting seminars online, then we call it webinars. So it's a platform that serves the purpose of holding various events or video presentations, training sessions, classes, workshops, etc. All right. So it's a picture. It's just like us, what we do in a way, in an online class, right? It's the same thing. We use Google Meet or Zoom to have the class. So with a global pandemic that hinders the normal means of communication and the transfer of knowledge in educational institutions, so I would not say it's only applicable to educational institutions. Any kind of seminars, related to any organizations, that used to hold or still hold seminars online are called webinars. But yes, I would say that probably before 7 or 8 months, it was, I mean, the concept of webinars have seen a huge emergence in popularity because everything was online, right? Even a year ago, all over the world. So that is called webinar. How does a webinar work? So it basically it basically shares contents interactively, right? So when you come to the seminar or come to a presentation or come to a seminar, you interact through your content, right? And then it also educates and engages audience. And then what are we going to do for a webinar presentation in English 091? First, I'm going to divide you into 4 groups, not 5 groups, 4 groups. Then you will see there are 4 articles on bugs and I will assign 1 article to each group. Then every participant will present the different main ideas or components of the article. So let's say this is a long article, right? This is probably an article of, let's say, 10 or 15 paragraphs, all right? Because the length of the article will vary, you will see that. So you are not going to, since it's a group presentation, so not that everybody is going to do the presentation on the whole article. You will follow a special reading strategy that is called jigsaw strategy. So in jigsaw strategy, what we do is there are group members in one group, right? So you will divide the long text or the long article into chunks or parts. Then each group member will take only one part or one chunk of the article. So let's say if since there are 25 students, so there are going to be 6 students in one group, only one group will have 7 students. So let's say if there are 15 paragraphs, maybe you can divide the paragraphs like this, like one person will present on 2 paragraphs. So if there are 15 paragraphs, then if there are 7 group members, then each of them will get 2 paragraphs. Only one person will get 3 paragraphs, right? If you divide 15, I mean, by 7, right? So all of the 7 members will get 2 paragraphs. Only one, all of the 6 members out of 7 will get 2 paragraphs. Only one member, the seventh member, will get 3 paragraphs. So you will take different parts of the article, not that you have to do the presentation on the full article. Of course, you will read the whole article, but then you will sit in a group and then you will decide who is going to present on which part or on which paragraph. Then you will present the main idea of that specific paragraph or component of the article. And then, okay, so since you are going to present only 1 or 2 paragraphs, so what you are going to do is you are going to take an article from an outside source that you think is relevant to your article. So take 2 articles from outside source. Now it can be from a book, it can be from an article. I mean, it can be an article from the internet, it can be from a journal, anywhere, but just make sure it's a proper article. So let's say the article that I assign your group with is on climate change, all right? So you have to find 2 more articles on climate change, maybe on the internet or on the books, I mean from the books or any websites or any journals, anywhere you want. And then you will take relevant information from that article and join it with your presentation. Add the information from other articles to your presentation. Is that clear, class? So, Tanjila, can you tell us what to do? Tanjila Fariha, can you tell us what to do? How will you do the presentation? How did I suggest you to do the presentation? What is the fourth point says? Tanjila, I can't hear you. Can anyone else hear her?
No, ma'am.
Tanjila, we can't hear you. Is your microphone okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now I can hear you. Right.
Be divided into.
Okay, your voice is gone again.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you talking? Are you saying anything? But we can't hear
Ma'am.
you. Your voice is coming and going.
Will be at first will be divided into
Tanjila, please fix your microphone before the presentation, okay? Because we can't hear you. Your voice goes on and off. So if it happens on the presentation day, you're going to lose marks. I won't be able to mark your presentation. All right, Tanjila, please fix it before the next class. All right.
okay, ma'am.
So Shoaib, can you describe the fourth point? What you are going to do for the fourth point?
Okay, ma'am. First of all, you will divide us in a four group, and each group there is a six member, and you will assign us a, article from uh, the fourth, and each of the student will get two two paragraph from the article, and they have to we will get sorry, ma'am. Uh, we can get many source from about this article from newspaper or any journal or social network or internet. Then we have to মানে,
Add
discuss about that.
information from there, right? Okay, right, Shoaib, you are very correct. But Shoaib, I'm telling you and telling this to everyone, it's not that each person will get only two paragraphs. I'm not restricting. I mean, I'm not putting a restriction on that. It's up to you. The group will decide. I have just given you an advice or suggestion that maybe this is how you can do it. And from articles about taking information from other sources, I'm suggesting you to find two articles that is similar to your article, okay, but you have to um, take it from an authentic source. All right, do not just take two articles from Google. You have to see that it's a proper academic article and it's taken from an authentic source. It can be a newspaper, it can be a book or journal or anything. And if you look at the last line, however, they must do a proper citation of the source. So this is very important. So when you will add information from other articles, make sure you mention the source. For example, you can say, you know the article name, let's say climate change written by this and that. So that's how uh, you have to do citation. You have to mention the source, otherwise it's called plagiarism, right? If you take information from another article and if you then present it without mentioning the source, it's called copying or plagiarism, right, class? That's why
Yes, ma'am.
you have to mention the source. You are going to take two articles from any source, and then when you take ideas from there and share the ideas in your presentation, don't forget to mention the source. Only the name of the article and the name of the author. That's it. If you take the article from a newspaper, then just mention the newspaper's name. Okay? Is that clear to everyone now?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good. And then we know the rest of the things, that your camera should be switched on and voice should be loud and clear, and please make sure that
Switched
all of
on,
your
and the
microphone and camera is working. All right, and each group will get 12 to 15 minutes time. Okay, so your talking time is 2 to 3 minutes for each group member. All right, so 12 to 15 minutes time and 2 to 3 minutes time to speak for each group member. And please do not read from any written paper, from any written speech. Make sure that you are looking at the camera and make sure there is an equal participation among the group members. Okay, this is very important. An equal participation. Okay, now tell me if everybody is clear about the video. Is there any question? Now what I'm going to do is, oh, sorry, I forgot. Okay, let me share my screen again. And in the meantime, open Box in your own device because I won't be able to show you the full article on my screen. So if you go next, you will see an article is given, Neighborhood Climate Action. It is written by Frogtown Green. So if we look at these sentence in one of St. Paul's historically redlined neighborhoods, residents are planting trees for the benefit of people, nature, and climate. So we can understand it's about climate and how it benefits people, nature, and climate. You can see it's a long article. So if there are 6 or 7 members in your group, you don't have to, like, all of you don't have to, of course, do the presentation on this whole article. You will do jigsaw reading. Jigsaw reading meaning it's a reading strategy that you will divide the article among yourselves. You will decide which part is going to be presented by whom. All right, class? And then you bring 2 more articles related to this topic, climate action or climate change, and you will also take information from those 2 articles. Now when you are adding information from those 2 articles, or when you are sharing information from those 2 articles outside sources, please make sure that you mention the source of the article. Is that clear? So it's a long article, and you will see there are 4 more articles. Article 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me show you. This is article number 1. So you can see article 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I will assign each group with 1 article. I'm going to tag your name on Slack in a group, and then I will assign the group with 1 article. Okay, let me do that.
Ma'am, can we
Yes.
stay in the same group we did last presentation?
No, because I want everyone to, work with everyone and get to know everyone. Okay, so I'm going to change, I'm going to shuffle. And for now, what I want you to do is please open this article in your own device, sample article, and read the whole article. And it's nothing, you will just take the most important information, the main ideas from the article, and present it. That's it, nothing else. But just make sure you are using your own words, make sure you are using transitional words. And this is not going to be a group presentation now in the class, but on the final day you are going to do a group presentation. So when you do a group presentation, there has to be a smooth transition, right? When you pass the turn from you to someone else, right? So keep these things in on mind. Okay, now let me tag your name, all of your names, all right? And you go through this whole article, please. So it's clear to everyone, right? I'm repeating the names: Shakib, Shadman, Muqtadir Islam Nibir, Tabassum Bushra, Ifat Sultana, Mehdi Hassan Siam, and Muhammad Afiq Hassan. You are in group number 1, and you got article number 1. And group number 2 consists of Ahmed Munim Kamil, Abdullah Hissani, Tasnim Aziz, Tabassum Tawhid Raya, Mustafa, Ahmuda Tabassum, and Nuzhat. So you got article number 2, group 2, all right? Now, group 3 consists of Ishtia, Khalid Al Kafi, Shobuj Majumdar, Sifat Al Saif, Tanjila Fariha, and Muqtadir Haq Sharkar. So this is your article. As I can see, Abdullah has just joined group 2. Please let him know that he is in group 2. All right. And now group number 4 consists of Tanvir Shahriar, Muhammad Hossain, Muhammad Riyad bin Sajjad, Shoaib Hassan, and Ahmed Ahmed. You 6 are in group number 4, and you got article number 4. All right. All right. Shoaib Hassan Saim. Let me try to edit the names. So are you done reading the articles, class? Muqtadi Sharkar has just joined too. I still couldn't edit. I don't know why. not being able to edit anyway, but you know your group numbers, right? Now please finish reading the article. I think it's better if you open the article in your own device, because I'm sure that you cannot read the full article here on my screen because it doesn't fit here. So please turn on the camera, everyone. I want at least 2 to 3 people, come up with a presentation so that I can give you feedback and you know how it works. Since our Ramadan timing is 65 minutes, so we have to try to be quicker. All right.
Ma'am, I'm still a little confused about the presentation.
Okay. So you have got article number 4, right, Tahmida? Right. And there are other 5 group members in your group, so total 6 group members, right? So you are going to divide the article among yourselves, among the 6 group members, and then you are going to decide that, let's say you are going to present, you are going to do a presentation on, let's say, on the first 2 or 3 paragraphs, and the other person is going to do the presentation on the maybe next 3 or 4 paragraphs. Okay. So when you
Ma'am,
see
is
the
it like
topic,
I have to explain what's written on the first
yeah,
paragraph or second?
kind of main idea, just present the main idea. But what you have to do is, of course, you all are going to read the whole article. And let's say I have given an example like this. Let's say your article is on climate change, right? So you will find 2 similar articles. All right, maybe you can find the article in a book or maybe on the internet, in a journal, from anywhere. So when you find 2 similar articles, you will take information from there as well, and then you will share the ideas from those articles in your presentation. Understood? So you will mix the ideas. All right. So first, the ideas from the article that I have assigned you to, right? And then take 2 more articles from outside sources, and also mention the source from where you have taken the article, what is the name of the article, um, who has written the article. All right. So this is how you have to prepare yourself. All right. Did you understand it, Tahmida, now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Good. Any other question related to the presentation class? Please clarify your confusion if you have any confusion, and turn on the camera, all of you. Why is your camera off? Most of your camera is off. So if you have any question, please clarify. Let me clarify your confusion and your queries. Are you all clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then please keep reading the article, because I may ask anyone to do the presentation now. It's like a demo presentation. You are going to practice it in the class. So take 10 minutes time. Please finish reading the article and also write down a few lines so that you can do the presentation. You can give an oral speech when I ask you. Okay. So done, class. We don't have much time. Are you still reading? Yes. Okay, but I cannot see Munim, Nuzhat, Tabassum Bushra, then Muhammad Hossein, Mustafa, Shobuj, Ishtiaq. Please turn on the camera and let me give you attendance in the meanwhile. Shakib Shadman, I guess absent, right? Shakib Shadman?
Present, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
Okay, present. Ishtiaq?
Present, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
Yes. Ishtiaq is present. Khalid Al Kafi? Khalid Al Kafi, absent. Tanvi Shahriar?
Present, ma'am.
Farhin Ulfat?
Present, ma'am.
Tasnim Aziz Chaudhuri? Tasnim Aziz?
Ma'am, she is absent.
Okay, Atik Hassan. Atik is present.
Present, ma'am.
Nuzhat Tasnim?
Present, ma'am.
Shobuj is present. Shobuj Majumdar. Muhammad Hossam. Hossam is
Present,
present.
ma'am.
Riyad bin Sajjad? Riyad bin Sajjad?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, present. Shoaib? Shoaib
Yes,
Hassan?
ma'am.
Ifat Sultana?
Present, ma'am.
Tabassum Tawhid Raya?
Present, ma'am.
Sifat is present. Hamida is present.
Present, ma'am.
Tabassum Bushra, Tabassum is also present.
Present, ma'am.
Mehdi is present too, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Munim is present. Mustafa is present. Ishtiaq, are you present? Ishtiaq Ahmed?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Tanjila is
Yes, ma'am.
present. Okay. Muqtadirul Islam and Muqtadir Haq, both of you are present, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Abdullahi
Ma'am,
Sani?
Ishtiaq Ahmed present.
Okay. Abdullahi Sani, okay. Mahmuda Tabassum? Mahmuda Tabassum.
Present, ma'am.
All right. So anyone is ready? Is anyone ready? Not yet, I guess. Right.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Mhm.
Um, do we have to analyze between the two article, the article we have on the box and the article we will be take from the
No, no,
internet?
no. Analyze. What do you mean by analyze? Analyze, of course, you have to. Like for understanding the text, you have to analyze. Analysis is a part of, reading a text, right? If you don't analyze, how will you understand the main idea? And it's the same for the other two articles that you are going to take, right? Who asked this? I missed out because there are so many um, faces together. Who asked this?
Me, it's me. It's Ahmida.
Amida. Okay. All right. So yes, you have to analyze because without analyzing, you won't understand the text, right? From the next day, I will give attendance just before, just 5 minutes before the class ends because I noticed that a lot of people leave after giving the attendance, but they don't know that I noticed that and I, mark them absent. If anyone do not, if the person does not send me or email me the reason for his or her leaving, they don't know that I mark them absent. Anyway, is anyone ready yet? Is anyone ready now? Not yet? Tabassum Tawhid, are you
Yes.
reading?
No, ma'am. I'm still reading.
Okay. Mahmuda Tabassum?
No, ma'am. I'm also reading. Still reading.
Okay. Ifat Sultana, what's your update?
Ma'am, I'm still reading too.
Shakib Shadman, still reading?
Yes, ma'am. Still reading.
Farhin, I cannot see you properly. Okay, keep reading. Let me know when you are done. You can do a presentation now, maybe on 1 or 2 paragraphs. You don't have to take full article, the whole article. None of you are ready. None of you is done. You don't have to do a presentation on this article since you have got your assigned article. So please take preparation on that and all the best for the next class. All right. All the best for the presentation. So goodbye, everyone. I have another class and I'm sure some of you may have class now. So goodbye. Take care, all of you.